Hey YouTube, IDTV here. I'm your host Lance Dufault, and today I want to talk to you about some of the strategies, some of the simple strategies that you can implement that will help you double your money. Just before we get started, I just want to say that I'm not talking about having a job and saving up your money. I'm talking about investments, how to double your money using investments, okay? So these are the two kind of investments that I believe have the greatest potential to double your money. There's also not very many other options than this, but regardless of that fact, cryptocurrency would be the highest risk versus highest reward. Lots of swing trading opportunities. So obviously here, I'm gonna have to say that if you're looking to double your money in the fastest time possible, you probably want to go with cryptocurrencies. But that being said, it's the fastest way to lose all your money. So if you, it's fine, just don't risk all of your portfolio, okay? Like, unless you have a little bit of money. If you're just getting into investing, you only have 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks, you want to put it into cryptocurrency, that's fine. But if you have $10,000 and you've never invested in before and you're gonna dump it all into cryptocurrencies, that's insane, okay? So just keep that in mind. I suggest investing 5 to 30% of your portfolio in cryptocurrency. Obviously, 5% being the much more conservative number. Okay, and equities. I don't want to state equities. There's still lots of volatility, lots of risk, lots of reward, but lots of swing trade opportunities. But that being said, obviously cryptocurrencies is like equities on steroids. Up next, I want to talk to you guys about market swings and buy position. These two things are really going to be some of the most influential things on whether you're going to make money or not. Because if you buy at the wrong time when a market's really overinflated, pretty much no matter what company you buy, and obviously I can't say that with 100% certainty, but like generally speaking, even if you buy the best company, like even Google goes down when the whole market's going down. You know what I mean? And Google's a very good example of a very strong company, okay? So you got to understand where the market is, and which is hard. It takes a lot of research, okay? So a lot of people can't really figure out the market until they're already in the market because when you're in the market, it makes you pay attention to it a certain amount, which makes you learn where the market is. So for new investors, you might just get bad luck and buy in the wrong part of the market, and then you're just gonna have to hold and wait. But basically, what you want to look for is trends in the market. But you want to look for a stock that is trending upwards, okay? And hopefully, when you buy, it'll keep holding that trend because again, this is not guarantee you're gonna make money. There's stocks that's been trending up for years and then all of a sudden they'll come down a lot for whatever reason. Okay, so you always have to keep that in mind. But without risk, there's no reward. This is how this stuff works. Okay. Just a quick, just want to point out some quick trader terminology because you'll probably hear a lot of these terms and you might hear me using these terms. A bull market is just a trend upwards, and a bear market is when the market is trending downwards, okay? It's as simple as that. Moving on. So basically, what you guys want to try to do, obviously, no one can do this perfectly. Like, trust me, no one can do this perfectly. But the ultimate goal is to buy at the bottom of a bear movement, and then it goes into a bullish movement upwards, right? So you can buy at the bottom, and then you'll get to ride the wave all the way up. You know what I mean? And that's the that's the dream when you're an investor. If that happens, you'll be feeling really good. um, One thing I just wanted to mention quickly. So a lot of people try to swing trade these movements. Okay, so they try to buy at the bottom and sell at the top. Okay, and I'm just gonna say this once. This is a legitimate way to do this. Some people are very successful doing this, but if you ask me, if you're not experienced, and you're gonna try to do this, you're gonna get burned really hard trying to swing trade. It's tough. It's very hard. But you can do it. Definitely some people are, like I said, very successful at it. Quick correction from earlier. It was actually I meant to say short-term swing trading was really dangerous. If you do long-term swing trading, it's much safer and you can calculate your trades much more accurately. I will disclose some information here just for an example for you guys. I won't say how much I bought or how much I had or when I bought it, but I did own Bitcoin, a certain amount of Bitcoin, when it went up to 20K, and I sold it at $18,000, and it was very profitable for me to get out of the market when it was on top because I got to keep my money while the market went bearish for the last 4 months pretty much. So I don't want to discourage people from swing trading, okay? It's not for everybody. All that being said, though, I do encourage you to do long swings. Okay, so if your stock goes up, let's say, I'm just giving a pure example, let's say your stock triples in 8 months, okay, and then the market sentiment seems to be turning down to a bearish movement, you really might want to consider selling your stock because if you just sit in whatever you're holding and don't sell these swings, you're gonna lose not every time. There is just growth over time. I'll demonstrate this in a second. But the moral of the story is if you triple your money, by the way, tripling your money in 8 months is really good. Just I don't want people to have that expectation. But if you just sit and in a bearish market, you might lose all the money that you made and go back to square one. Okay, so I think long swing trading is very profitable. Now I want to show you guys a real life example of what I'm talking about. And by the way, what I'm gonna be exempling is like the best case scenario. Okay, so this is NVIDIA Corp. They make GPU, like graphics cards. They work on AI. I mentioned this in my other video, top 10 stock and crypto picks for 2018. Uh, but I just want to demonstrate here because this stock has had a very strong bullish trend. See, as you can see, not that it was trending downwards before, but ever since about mid 2015, 2016, it's gone very bullish. Some of this has to do with cryptocurrency because a lot of their equipment is used to mine cryptos. But anyways, I just wanna show you guys that if see, let's just say theoretically you're like, oh, in 2016 you saw it trending from mid 2015, you see this trend right here. See this little line, and you jumped on that, okay? And again, this is the fairy tale dream, guys, but some people manage it, trust me. If you jump on right here, you would have made a lot of money, okay? So I just want to show you how see this channel that I've drawn. I'm just taking the history of NVIDIA and drawing a trend channel. I'm not even sure if it's called a trend channel, but I'm going to call it that for this video. As you can see, it hasn't gone above this or below this. This is just, again, I didn't make this line, I just drew it over the graph. So you can assume, see how it's dropped quite a bit here because over the past 4 or 5 months, no, 3 or 4 months, sorry, we've been in a bit of a market correction actually. It's been everywhere. The cryptos obviously have been hit the most, but I can show you, well, I could show you a bunch of companies that all have been trending down for the last couple months. It's definitely a little market correction, but as you can see, this is probably, and I'm gonna say probably, no one knows, guys. It could just drop off the face of the earth. There'd have to be a really strong reason for that to happen. Like it won't just happen for no reason. But my point is, if you buy here, see how it's in the lower part of this trend line, it's probably a good time to buy because we're in a bit of a market correction here, okay? When everybody is screaming and freaking out and selling all their stocks, this is actually, I'm not quoting directly word for word, but Warren Buffett, who is the most successful investor of all time, has talked about this many times. I think he quotes it. It's like a thing. When everybody's freaking out, you must be. If you're brave and you can buy, it's very, very profitable. Alright everyone, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. I enjoyed making it for you. Hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Quick disclaimer, this video should not be taken as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and all investments come with risk. Any investment risk is taken at one's own discretion.